Hello, my name's Julian Hall. I live in Hornchurch in Essex, and I've got a number of signed items that I'd like to sell to raise funds for the British Heart Foundation. The reason I'd like to do that is two reasons. Number one, my wife Erica about 2 years ago had irregular heartbeat, which doesn't sound that traumatic, but believe me, at the time it was. Basically, when she first went into hospital, she had a beats per minute of nearly 290, and the first doctor that she saw was surprised she was still standing. They actually had to flatline her very momentarily 3 times, and believe me, as a husband, that was the scariest part of our relationship since we've been married. The second reason is I befriended a very nice chap called John Shadwell, who runs a small auditorium in Hornchurch called Fair Kites, and when I first met him he told me that he'd lost a friend of his that was just over 40 to a heart attack. So I promised him if he got me anything signed by any of the artists that come to Fair Kites, I would raise money on his behalf for British Heart Foundation. So I have got a number of items that I'm going to show you. Some of them will be level 42, but I've kept them to the last. The first item I've got is signed by LEEE John of Imagination. Basically it says peace, love and light, and I said that's signed by Lee. These will all go on eBay on Thursday the 16th of November in the evening, probably for about 6 or 7 in the evening, for 10 days through till Sunday the 26th of November, again till sort of 6, 7 in the evening. The second item is signed by Martin Turner of Wishbone Ash, and the band that he played with at Fair Kites in June this year. Both these items I'll put up at just £5 to be honest with you, and see how they go. John introduced me to Toyah Wilcox, and she signed this album, which is the Love is the Law album. Okay, so again I'll put that on for say £10 for that. Now, I had quite a funny story. I went to see Big Country play at Fair Kites and managed to meet all of the band, particularly Scott Whitley, who's a bass guitarist and is a big fan of Mark King's. And weirdly enough, I met them on the Friday night in front of 110 people, and the next day they played at the Rewind Henley with level 42 to 10,000 people. And I don't know what happened, but I managed to bump into Scott while he was walking around in the crowd. And I do hope, Scott, that you help me in promoting the 2 items I've got that you guys signed to all of your subscribers on YouTube. So this is the poster that John got signed for me by all 5 of the current band. And then I managed to I think 6 of them actually. I managed to get the set list signed by the whole of the band as well. So I know there's a number of Big Country fans out there, so I'm actually going to put these up at £15 each, okay? Good luck on those. Right, another item is signed by Jocelyn Brown. Any Incognito fans will hopefully be interested in this as well. This is just when she appeared at the Havering show, not this summer, the summer before. I've got 2 items signed by Shakatak. They're pictures. I've seen Shakatak twice this year, and funny enough I am going to see them again in about a week's time. This one. Again, these will be £10 each. And now on to the stuff that most of my subscribers will be interested in. I went to both Dingwalls and to the 606 Club recently. I met Phil Gould. He has very kindly, these are pictures that I had were sent to me by a professional photographer. Phil really liked the pictures, by the way, so this is signed by him. Again, bearing in mind he doesn't tour that very often. I want £15 for this one, £15 for this one. Then I've got a couple of items signed by Mark. First of all, this is a flyer from the Sirens 2 tour saying thank you for your support by Mark King. Again, I think £15 for that one. This photo is one of the same photos that are in the series of that. Again, it's signed by Mark, many thanks. Again, £15 for that one. Then I've got 2 sort of rarer items, if you like. I've managed to get both Mark and Mike Lindup to sign this one. So I think we'll go with £20 on that one. Now the last one, there's good and bad on this one. Again, this picture's also from the same series, but I made a mistake of not getting it professionally copied. I photocopied it, and a lot of the charcoals come up with me handing it over to everybody. This is signed by Mike, Phil, and Mark. I did do my best to try and get it sent to Boone, but those that I thought would help me unfortunately didn't. Who knows, there is another picture I've got of this that maybe one day I will get it signed by Boone and I'll auction that as well. So the bad side of this is because it was done on a photocopying machine, unfortunately where people have touched it, including me, it's the bit of the colours rubbed off. However, on a positive point of view, Mark King's fingerprints are on the right hand side of this picture, so that makes it rare, I think. So that one I'm going to ask £20 for. So just to repeat, all these items will be on eBay from Thursday the 16th of November through till Sunday the 26th of November. If you do pay by, I prefer, if possible, can you not pay by PayPal, because we lose 10% of your funds to PayPal. I'll talk to you when you make a bid. I'll try and sort out another way of payment. Anyway, thanks for watching. I've never done this before at any of my clips, but would you share this, please, this particular clip? Obviously I can get to level 42 fans quite easily, but the other bands involved in all of this, and I thank you all, everybody that I've met, and particularly John for getting all these things signed. Please share this clip to as many people as you can, because hopefully there'll be somebody that likes Wishbone Ash, somebody that likes Toyah Wilcox, somebody that likes LEEE John of Imagination, and we'll get as much money as we can for the British Heart Foundation. Thank you for watching. Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.